Good morning and happy Easter Sunday. You can see it's a very gloomy, cloudy, rainy day, 47 degrees. Unlike yesterday, which was beautiful, it was like high 60s, clear skies, sunny, no rain at all. But it was great. It worked out. We went to the cemetery yesterday over there in Kensico. Most beautiful cemetery ever. Most of my family is buried there, grandparents, great-grandparents. So we planted flowers, paid our respects, something we usually do every Easter. And it just happened to be a perfect day yesterday. Today is another big day. We bought a house, my wife and I. Closed on it on Friday, so a couple days ago. So now we are beginning the move-in process. We have to go to Home Depot, get some cleaning supplies, because that's the first order of business. While there's no furniture, nothing moved in yet, we're gonna go in there and tidy up before we start to move stuff in. And then I'm gonna start looking at paint, what colors we wanna paint the rooms, and looking at changing out door locks and whatnot, because when the owner handed me the bag of keys, it was like 25 keys, and that's just too much to handle. So we're gonna look to upgrade our lock system to something more modern and involves less keys on the keychain. But yeah, welcome to the very first BYB vlog. This was a request that we've gotten from many people over the years. There's my radar. Buy or build, it's my car channel. We do our installs, our track days, and everything business related. Cars will be on Buy or Build. And this is gonna be more of my personal side, life challenges, goals I have in mind, talk about lifestyle, health, wellness, DIY jobs on homes. You know, I've never owned a single family home before. Up until now, I've always been in an apartment, whether it was a condo for the last 4 years, apartment rental for the last year before that. And then the year before that was a rental condo, somewhere smaller. But now with my dog, my wife, a lot of cars, track days, garage, having a single family house is going to be a huge lifestyle change. So much more opportunity, and looking forward to what life has in store for us. My radar is going crazy today. You know, figure this is the perfect time to start a vlog channel and show you guys what life is like outside of the cars. I mean, life is already incredibly busy as it is with work and the business, but now with everything going on with my dog, that'll be a separate video. And my wife and I are preparing to do a running challenge that we literally just started about a week ago, and that's gonna be another video too. So lots of things I'm excited to share about my life with you guys, and separate channel is so much better for all of that. So welcome, guys. We're gonna head over to Home Depot now and pick out some supplies. I actually do have to pick up some stuff for my car, because I'm building a race car for my business and for track days this year. So I will have a little bit more of the track day stuff on this page, more like personal, like with the gang, with buddies and whatnot, where that will be just more like track day lap times and stuff like that. So let's get to it. Yo, you guys ever seen a CRV like that with a massive diffuser and some Bentley Rolls Royce looking wheels? I kind of dig it. Then on the flip side, you got the 992, 911 at Home Depot. You got a wide variety of vehicles here. Welcome to home ownership, where Home Depot is good second home. Grilling season is upon us. Probably gonna have like a housewarming in the next month or so in May. So definitely gotta get the grill going. Definitely gotta get family and friends over. I was originally gonna leave the roll cage just the raw metal and ceramic coat it, but I think now, like the more I think about it, I think I want to do a hammered paint on it and then just like brush it on, because it's in the car. It's got full interior, so I can't like go in there with a spray gun and spray it in the car unless I taped absolutely everything off, but that's just too much work. So we're gonna do a brush on hammered paint, and I'm probably gonna do like silver or gray. And someone offered me to trade door cards plus $400 for my bamboo ones. So I don't really care what door cards I have as long as they're in good condition. So yeah, $400 cash. That'll help buy some more stuff, and my interior will be completely black, and that way the roll cage in silver or gray will actually look really good. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I like the hammered because it hides like blemishes and whatnot and gives it a little bit of a texture when you touch it. I think it looks cool. Let's get hammered, guys. So we're gonna go with silver. It gives it like that wrinkle look. And you can apply it over just regular metal or rusty metal. So this stuff works good. And we're gonna brush this on. And while I'm here, I'm gonna take a quick look at fridges because the ones that I've been looking at, I want the ones that have the built-in like water pitcher. Yeah, like this one. There's like a specific way to open it. There's that one, there's that one. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to use these things. Oh, I think they have like tape on it. There we go. See the Bev Center. 2300. So it's got the little water pitcher. I mean, this one's on the smaller side. Usually they have ones that are a little bigger. You got your water fountain here. You got some pretty deep. So you got 2 levels of freezer. Pretty nice. Ice maker. I think it makes like 2 types of ices depending on which one you buy. Spent way more time than I thought, but made a decent haul. Start looking at the fridges and some stoves and whatnot. Taking a look at some bathroom ideas and a new kitchen sink and whatnot. I think we're gonna end up doing new countertops. There's the countertops right now. I'll show you when we get to the house. Do a little walkthrough. It's like an ugly green, definitely dated, not my kind of style. Yo, what was I saying about a variety of cars at Home Depot? We got an E30 25IS. Sheesh. All right, we're gonna pick up my mother, who's gonna be so kind to help me on this gloomy Easter day to start cleaning up the house. And say hi to Leo. Leo! Yeah. He hasn't been there at all. Not once. So he's gonna see it for the first time today. And we're actually dropping him off to a trainer for a board and train for at least 1 week, maybe up to 2. And for a separate video, again, a lot of different topics going on in my life, but he is like literally my best friend. On Monday, tomorrow, he goes with him for a week or 2, which is perfect because, you know, we'll be moving stuff to and from the house and starting to paint and clean, and it's just a lot for him and for us to deal with him while we're doing all that. So it works out perfectly. So we'll start off with 1 week and then maybe we'll go into 2 weeks and maybe even 3 or 4, we'll see. And we're gonna head over to the house now, give you a MTV tour. All right, guys, we have made it to the new house. Check it out. We just got the truck here. Gonna unload some stuff, get the keys in order, and we're gonna start cleaning. And I gotta start taking measurements and whatnot. I wanna find out leaf guards for the gutters, and I'm gonna show Leo the first ever showing for him, and we'll see how he likes it. So here she is. Got a nice front yard here. Probably gotta do like a little garden somewhere around there. My grandma was like, she wants to start planting some watermelon and some other types of melon and whatever she wants to do. Probably put it over there. The septic is here in the front yard. So that means we leave all this side yard for potential building of our shop. So they kind of use this as like additional parking here. I'll probably put my trailer here. And then we got a ton of space here for running around the yard. And I was thinking of building the shop, like maybe keep a 10-15 foot space to the house and then build right there. Because it has to be, the setback has to be like in line with the house. So we can probably put maybe up to a 2-car garage with a 15-foot ceiling max height. But for now, we'll use it as like a, you know, fun space for activities and for Leo to run around. All right, Leo, welcome to your new home. What you think? You've never been here before. Gonna meet all your new neighbors. He's like, where are we? Leo, you gotta get used to this place. He's gotta get all the smells. He's gonna mark his territory. First spot ever on this tree. Leo, look at your yard. This is gonna be your new yard, bubby. Yeah, he loves it. Except we don't want you all muddy before we go in. So here she is. I already opened up this garage door. I don't think there's an electric motor. Whoa, scared ya. Yep, there's no garage door opener, so we'll probably have to put one in because that's gonna become annoying to not have one. So we got lights in here, got an electric box right here. So yeah, we're gonna have to relabel all of these because can't really read many of them. And it'll look cleaner if we just put some labels down. I am gonna have the electrician come in. Probably gonna put in like a 240 outlet here on the wall. That way we can plug in the car charger for Kristen. They got a sink down here. They threw in some cabinets with some new countertops. Not sure if we're gonna keep these. I might just end up putting like a toolbox there and we can get rid of those. We got a little cart here, which will be good for moving stuff. Bunch of paint for the house. And we got a little slop sink over here, which is nice. I never had a sink in my garage before. That's gonna be very helpful. And then here we come into our utility room. And as you can see, it is very well lit. It's super clean. And everything in here is basically within the last few years that were put in. So we have propane boiler. So that is really nice. So the whole house is heated by this. And we got our hot water tank, we got well water system. So, and the filters was just changed. We showed us everything, how this all works. He's got documentation for all the appliances, utilities and whatnot. So very good job on that. And in here, we got like some tiles and whatnot, extra tiles, and a little spot right there. Fire extinguisher is great. And then as we go up here, we got finished room. So this is actually the second side of the garage. So behind the drywall is the garage door. So this was originally a 22 by 22 foot garage, and they converted this into like an exercise room, which they did a really nice job on. Kristen's gonna turn this into like her at-home yoga studio, which is great. She can take some videos here. We got a window right there, which is great. Put like a little yoga mat, Peloton, whatever you wanna do. Some weights. Leo, what's wrong? Are you excited? You wanna go up? You wanna go up? Yeah, this is great. We got a little access door back here. That door is locked, so we're gonna have to lock it inside, and then this goes to the backyard. So we got our propane tanks over there. And again, not really much of a backyard, unfortunately. Like, I think this is like part of the neighbor's land. I don't really know exactly. We have all this space back here. So he was a hunter. So I think he did like all his venison prep work and stuff out here. So we have this, we can put some things on as well. And that's for the well. So yeah, I mean, we can put some flowers here. We are gonna get central AC, so we might end up just putting the system here, which looks like a really good spot for it. This is the vents for the propane furnace and whatnot. So there's the gas line, you can see. Why are you crying? You happy? You have your own house now. So we are in, put your coat rack and whatnot as you come into the garage. And we are introduced into our living room. This is probably my favorite room because look how high the ceilings are. There's no second floor on this house. So the way that it was basically built was this whole side of the house was built in the 40s. So very small. Love the kitchen. So this is the main entrance right here. There is a nice big patio space, so you can put some chairs. You can do whatever you want, some outdoor furniture and make it a hangout spot. You can put a grill out here if you wanted to. You got sliding doors into the living room. The deck is in really good shape. He said we can throw like another coat on it. He gave us the paint for all of that. Hey, go back inside. Where are you going? Come on. He's running away. All right, so back into the kitchen. Got a little closet here. This is one of the favorite part of the houses because what kind of kitchen do you have two gas stoves? So this is just like a regular GE stove. Probably end up putting in a new one, something more modern. This one's really nice on the center island. You got a Viking. It's like an older Viking. Hey, it still works great. I think the igniters need to be changed out on a couple of these, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. These are the countertops that I were mentioning. Not really a huge fan of the color, so maybe we'll swap these out for something more modern at some point. The cabinet colors is actually pretty nice, so we'll probably keep that for sure. But yeah, I think the green a little dated. And then in here, this can be like a dining area, I would imagine. And then this could be like an office or like a library. But you get plenty of sunlight in both these rooms. And this one is a propane fired like heater fireplace, and there's a thermostat on it, so it turns on and off automatically, which is really cool. Let's see if we can turn it on right now. Put it at like 64. So you'll see this will fire up. I already see like the little ember there. Oh, there we go. It just lit. So that's gonna go. And we have heat. Really nice. And then as we come out here, this is the outdoor area. This is the above ground pool. So we're gonna have to get a pool guy to come here and service it for the first time. All the stuff's over there. Never ever done this before in my life. So they said, you know, hire a guy the first year and then watch him and then you can do it the second time. which makes sense if there is a second time. So we got a little shed back there, and then there's like a little staircase that goes to the front yard. All right, now we're moving on to the laundry room. So they got some nice tiles here. We'll probably end up putting like a shoe rack or something here. You have a slop sink, which is really nice. Looks pretty new too, stainless steel. And you got like a folding area, got a couple closets for all your wash needs. These are a little bit on the older side, your washer and dryer. So maybe we'll upgrade these to something newer in a few months in. And then we got another entrance, you know, to the backyard there. Coat rack, pretty cool LED lights up there. And we got one full bath, sink, full shower too, which is nice. Big closet, towels and whatnot. All right, Leo, let's go to your bedrooms. Go check out your bedrooms. All right, there we go. So this is the, light don't turn on. This is like the master bedroom or the primary bedroom. That's for the closet lights. There's a light switch there. This whole part of the house from the living room extended over to here was built in the 80s. This was all new extension. The living room was just like an outdoor patio at before. So this is gonna be our master, big, beautiful Pella windows, lots of closet space. You got like basically full walk-in. You can do like a his and hers, split it up, even though the his would be like this and the hers would be like that. Come on in. This is your room, the king room. So we're gonna paint these walls because they're stained from the bed and whatnot. So also not a fan of the green. We might go with something a little bit different, maybe like a light gray or like a cream, very light off-white, whatever's in these days. Big stretch. So over here, we got the second bedroom, smaller bedroom, and it's got carpet. Carpet's dirty, so we're gonna have to clean it. Probably gonna pull out the carpet too and do hardwood to match the other bedroom. So there was like a bed here and a dresser there. And this spot is actually right above the walkway that went to the garage door. So you can actually put a twin bed up here and somebody can sleep up there too if you wanted to. And put like another queen bed in here that should fit perfectly fine. And then even though this is technically only a 2-bedroom, I don't think this is legally a bedroom, but you know, they had this built-in bunk bed and a desk. So no one's really gonna sleep in here. I would probably just use it as an office space or like gaming room or whatnot, or a guest room. I mean, there is egress, plenty of egress, so, and a closet. I guess technically you could call it a bedroom. And then the last part of the house, probably one of my favorites, is this beautiful bathroom. So check it out. Yeah, you're gonna take baths in here, Leo. Yeah. So, yep, I mean, big, beautiful bathroom. I'm gonna paint the walls here too. Got a nice big bathtub with a window, and you got a nice big walk-in shower, which is great. And you got a closet here too for all your linens. I mean, they did a really good job. The owners of this house, they've had it for 40-something years. They did everything under their ownership, and they put a lot of love and care and money into this place. So we're doing a little inventory out here in the back and checking out the propane tanks. 3 of them. These were built in 2013. They're at 40% right now. So these are 120 gallons each. So we got 360 total. So plenty of gas for cooking, and don't really need much heating all too much right now. So here's the pool. You know, never maintained a pool in my life, never had a pool. So this is gonna be interesting. You know, it's one of those above ground ones. And you can see it's got quite some water buildup in here. And I'm sure you can imagine how much work it is to maintain one of these bad boys. But my thinking is we'll keep it for 1 year, service it, see what it's like. And then to fill the pool is gonna be quite a lot of water on the well system. So if we end up removing this pool, we're gonna make this like a whole outdoor entertainment area, like a fire pit. Probably remove all these little pavers, you know, level it down, some other type of design out here. But all future projects, once we take care of the absolute necessities. But, you know, you can see this is kind of aged. There's a lot of loose pieces and it's unlevel right now. But every time we've seen this house, there's just been snow or it's raining. So we really haven't been able to take a look at everything in depth. Got a little shed over here, which probably just has like some pool stuff and lawn equipment and whatnot. Right now it's completely empty. So yeah, clean this out and we'll put some lawn equipment and whatnot in here. Shed's actually in pretty good shape, it seems. Yeah. And then one of these days we'll go meet the neighbors. All of them. There's a lot of them. We already met the neighbors across the street. Very friendly people. And then Kristen will be in charge of the plants and whatnot. And now for our regularly scheduled commercial break of cleaning. We probably spent almost 3 hours doing the fridge and the cabinets over there on the left. We still have a lot more to go through, but I'm probably gonna end up getting a new fridge and moving this to the garage or something, because the drawers, the shelves, they were pretty nasty, and there's like this like grayish tint all over the inside. Hour later, got all the shelves and drawers cleaned. Now we need to clean the inside of the fridge. I don't know how it's got like this developed this like grayish film on the inside. Like everything looks like it's been burnt. No, we'll clean it. Oh, we gotta do these drawers too. Shoot. These are kind of broken. So we'll put the other shelves back in after we wipe it down. Leo's first walk at the new place. Let's check it out. I think he already likes this tree. So I didn't get a chance to do an outro over there at the house. We got in the car and we just shot back home because Leo needed to eat. Mom wanted to get home. She was getting tired. So big shout out to her for helping me out today. But this was day one of many other days this week. It is now Sunday night and I wanted to film all this and edit it and get it out there for the world to see, for you guys, my new vlog subscribers. So thank you guys if you stayed this long to watch the updates. Really appreciate it. I know this is something I've always wanted to do, but just I felt like I never had the time to create a whole new channel, a new following, and just video even more about my life than I have before for buy or build. So hopefully we can do a lot of good new videos, have a lot of fun with this channel, show more of my personality, my creative side, and introduce more of my friends and family into the videos if they wish. Big shout out to you, Tyler, for pushing me to always create and achieve my dreams. So we're here. We're going to give you more updates on the house later this week. I'm going to do more and more videos. We're going to go into painting, do some moving of a lot of stuff. I got friends and family helping me all throughout the week, different days. And hopefully by Friday, I still have enough energy to even do anything. So yeah, that is going to be my closeout for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new house as much as we are. And maybe you'll be one of the lucky people to join us at a housewarming party in the next couple months. So we got a lot of work to do and looking forward to it. See you in the next vlog number 2. Peace out.